fly a million miles away somewhere, just me and you. Can we go MIA somewhere far from this bush? Let's fly a million miles away somewhere, just me and you. I don't care where we go, as long as it's so far, so far, so far from here. It's about time I took a little trip.
What's going on, family? It's your boy back with another episode of Get It Together, Big Mall with Big Mall, um, starring me, Jamal, Big Mall, Molly Mall, whatever it is that you call me. Um, yeah, man, we back with another episode. Hope you guys had an amazing week and an amazing weekend. So we gonna kick off this new week with some positive energy. We gonna kick it off with some momentum. We gonna have some courage. We gonna go all out this week because that's just the mood that I'm in. That's the energy that I woke up with, and that's what I feel like is given. Is this Monday is giving just good vibes, good energy, positivity, um, and just putting that foot forward and just going for it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. But I hope y'all had an amazing weekend and all of that good stuff, man. So let's get into it, man. Do any of you feel like you have just been too nice? Have you ever felt like, even if you don't feel like it anymore, even if you felt like you've conquered that feeling and you've made adjustments, is there any of you that are still feeling like, man, I am too nice to people. I do everything. And then when it comes to me, my boundaries are not respected. They're always crossed. I don't get the same energy that I give other people. How y'all feeling? I want to know because without giving like every single detail, I had an encounter which made me with the individual that made me pose the question to myself, dang, am I too nice? Because I don't like that. So, I started thinking, I was like, you know what? Maybe I am too nice. I love helping people. Obviously, I love giving advice. I love listening to people, more importantly, because sometimes people just want you to listen to them and so they can vent and get out their feelings and just get it out. I love listening to people. If someone needs $5 and I have $5, then, I give it. If someone needs food, I'm a giving person just naturally. That's the background that I come from. That's how I was raised. Uh, I was around giving people all my life, family wise. So that's just how I am. That's just how I'm wired. So I want to help people whenever I can. But let me tell you one thing: being too nice, it can come with a lot of complications. It can come with a lot of cons as well as the pros. It can come with cons too. I feel 100% that people sometimes get the impression that because you're so nice and you're so helpful to them, they can always ask for your assistance. Meaning that they can come to you no matter what you got going on. It doesn't matter about your headspace and where you are mentally. If they need you, they are going to come to you and they're going to get whatever it is that they want from you, possibly, with no regards. And the boundaries can be stepped over. They can be crossed no matter how many times that person sees fit. And when you tell people, hey, listen, I can't do it this time, or I got a lot going on, so I've been MIA, I haven't been around, then they all of a sudden, you are the bad person. They start counting favors, and then now you're the bad friend, or now you're the bad, etc. And it's like, well, wait a minute. I'm human first and foremost. And second, I have a life too. I have things that I'm trying to do, and I have things that I'm dealing with that you don't know about and that I don't discuss. I haven't discussed with you. And if I do come to you and tell you, well, this is my reason for not being around, then it's like, it's not a, well, you could have told me. It's just a, well, you still didn't. And it's like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. I have to be the best version of myself for my family. I need to be the best version in order for me to even operate every single day. Even if I did not have a family, I would still need to be the best version of myself for myself, because I am all I have as far as me living, walking, talking, breathing, and taking care of myself. Like I'm all I have. No one can live for me. No one can walk for you, talk for you. No one shouldn't be thinking for you. The older you get, the more wiser that you should be looking to become. Um, the more stronger you should be wanting to become mentally and physically and emotionally and even spiritually. It all just, it falls on you. And I'm blessed to have people in my corner. But at the end of the day, those people cannot pick me up and take me to the next level. Those people cannot achieve my dreams and what I want to do for me. They can't give me my goals. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta look out for me. I'm a father, I'm a husband, I'm a son. And I have to be the best version of myself so that those roles that I play, I can give those roles the best version of myself. Period. And that's just that. And that should be something that every single person that's listening to this should feel. You should feel like I got to work on myself so that I can be the best me for me and the people that I have in my life. But it's important to dedicate your time to yourself, just like you dedicate time to other people. And you may say, well, I don't have time. You got to make time. You got to make time to have a self-care day. You got to make time to have a mental health check-in day, because we get so busy running and running and running, going back and forth, helping other people, that we forget to check in with ourselves. And then before we know it, we sick, we tired, we burnt out. I remember seeing this post on Facebook. This young lady somewhere, she passed away because she had been working so hard and she'd been helping people so hard. And I want to say that she was a like a hairstylist or something. So she had a full 9 to 5 job, and then she also would like do hair, and she would have clients and stuff, and she would just be grinding. And we get so caught up in the grind culture that we don't take time to rest. Okay, physically rest, mentally rest. We drain ourselves. And the lady passed away because she was just overworked. I think she became so overwhelmed, and she probably just worked herself up into a heart attack because she was so stressed, probably. And it's sad. It's sad. I don't know if she had kids or anything like that, or like a spouse or whatnot. But at the end of the day, like, this person is gone because they just worked so hard, so hard. And she made a post saying that she was like tired and was just ready to go lay down. And God took her right on up out of here, man. And it's sad. It's very sad. It's very unfortunate. But the point I'm making is, like, you gotta take time out for you. People just be expecting you to show up every single time that they call on you, and maybe you do give off that impression that you're going to show up 24/7 whenever someone needs you. But you make it clear to people, like, look, of course I got you. Of course I love you. Of course I'm gonna be here for you. But understand that if I go MIA, or understand if I'm not showing up 24/7 for you every single time that you call on me, I got something going on. I got something going on. Whether I'm doing something for me, if it's resting, or if it's taking care of my family, or I'm just resetting myself. Resetting. I'm resetting. I'm getting my thoughts together. I'm getting my mind together. You got to think about everything that people deal with. People got to deal with, like I said, going home to their families, and they got to work their 9 to 5. They got to pay these bills. And if they got side hustles, they working on that. And then on top of that, they're trying to make time for themselves. And then here you come asking for money. Here you come asking for a ride. Here you come and just continuing to come and to just have your hand out every time you think that person got paid, or you see them driving a nice car. Listen, I work hard to drive a nice car. I work hard to have a nice house, et cetera, et cetera. Like you work hard to have these nice things, but people don't understand that you need to take time to rest too, and you're not their sole provider. You're not their provider, period. People get so caught up in that. They think that you got to serve them, and that's not the case. And then on top of that, they try to make you feel bad because you're not doing what you were once doing, or you're not doing it just this time alone. That's not fair to people. And I had to have a conversation with someone. I said, listen, I'm only human, and you got to respect the fact that I got things that I'm doing, things that I'm not discussing. I got things that I'm going through, and boundaries that I have set. And if you are someone that cares about me, you will understand that. Not only understand that, you will not count favors. Listen, I'm not going to count how many times I've done XYZ for people, because I've done it out of the kindness of my heart. And I understand how it feels to not have, and I understand how it feels to not have people in your corner, or people there for you. So I try to be there for everybody. But people don't check on the ones that are always there for other people. They don't check on the strong ones. They think that we just are so strong because we put a smile on our face and we look tough and we keep trucking. And that's the God in us. You know what I'm saying? That's the God in us. We don't fear nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? But mental health, let me tell you, you got to take that time out for yourself. And like I said, physically too, man. Before you know it, you sick. You been grinding so hard. You ain't been eating. You haven't been drinking your water like you supposed to, and it's just showing in your face. It's showing in your attitude. It's showing in your body language. It's showing in your body. You getting sick. You getting weak. You going to the doctor a lot. All of a sudden, man, we got to stay focused on us. The same way we try to stay focused on other people, we got to stay focused on us. You know what I'm saying? And it just gets annoying sometimes when you don't receive that same energy back that you give other people, and that same um leeway that you don't give other people. You don't give other people that same leeway, or they don't give you that same leeway, and then they just expect you to like not be affected by it and not call them out on it. You know what I'm saying? And people should know, if you know me, then you know that I'm not showing up to every function. I don't like being around a lot of people all the time. I'm not going out to the club. I'm not doing those like those low vibrational things. If I step out, it's because I really want to step out. Now, if you ask me, now if you're celebrating something, oh, I'm gonna be there. You celebrating something, I'm gonna be there. My friend back in June, he had a housewarming party. Him and his wife just bought a house. I was there. Like I told y'all about it in the episode, how inspired I was by seeing that by them. But I was there. I was there. When you celebrating a milestone in your life, trust and believe I'm popping up. I'm pulling up. I don't care what it is. But on a regular day, on a regular Saturday, if I done worked all week and you expect me to just pop up, I'm not doing it if I don't want to. And that's just something you're going to have to understand. And if you don't understand it, then oh well. If I tell you that, hey, it's been a long week, or this has been a long month, I've been going through it, and I'm just trying to relax. But you didn't, well, I always, that's the end of the conversation right there, because you don't even care about what I got going on. You're not even listening to me. You're not listening to understand. You're listening to reply and have a rebuttal, and that's not fair. And you should never allow anybody to feel that way. You should never put someone in that spot, in that position, to make them feel like they're not being heard and they're not being understood, or you're not trying to understand or empathize with them. So now it's like, okay, well, I'll at you later, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I try to be understanding as much as possible for people because, like I said, you never know what someone has going on, and they don't have to tell you. They're not obligated to tell you every little personal detail of their lives, especially if it's something that they're battling internally, and they may just not want to talk to you about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's perfectly okay. I make it, I make it clear to people like I'm here for you if you do want to talk. No judgment, but at the same time, like I understand if you don't want to talk about it. I'll give you your space because sometimes people want space. Sometimes people do want that space to just not have to talk. Sometimes people want to deal with things on their own, or they want to just be able to process what they got going on, and then they maybe can, communicate it to you better verbally. Maybe sometimes people deal with things differently. We don't all deal with things the same. We don't always just as soon as we go through something, boom, we're running to, someone to talk about it to. Sometimes we process. Like me, I'm the type of person, unless it's like very, very drastic. First person I'm calling is my mom, and I'm gonna tell her like, "Hey, mom, look, this is what's going on. This is what's going on." But 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pray for it, and I'm gonna just process what's going on. Okay, what's going on? Why do I think this is happening? What can I do to fix it and move forward? Can I even fix it and move forward? And you go from there. You take your baby steps. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to allow people that don't fully appreciate my kindness and my generosity, my genuine heart, however you want to put it. I'm not gonna let people like take that away from me and kill that spirit that I have, the giving spirit, the kind spirit, I'm not gonna allow people to kill that, and then I just walk around being this mean individual that's just very spiteful and that just walks around emotionless. And that's not me. I'm gonna continue to be the best me and be there for people, but also I'm also going to make sure that I make it clear that just because I'm showing up for you, that does not mean that you can cross boundaries and not respect my boundaries when I'm showing up for myself and I'm making time for myself, or if I'm making time for other obligations that I have in my life. And like I said, this doesn't have to be financially. It can be like just hanging out. This can be answering the phone, whatever it is, you know, because like I said, at the end of the day, we are only human and we have things that we want to do and things that we want to accomplish. Sometimes we got to step back from the people that we always helping, the people that we always just, being a lifeline for, and be a lifeline for ourselves, because we got to move like ain't nobody there for us, in my opinion. Even though like I said, I do have people, but when I pray, you do too. But you got to move like you are you got. Like you don't have any family. Like you gotta move like I gotta take care of myself. Especially as an adult. You're not a baby anymore. You're not living under your parents' roof anymore. You know what I'm saying? Your legal guardian, your guardian is is now, you know, that role of being a parent never dies. It's never something that just stops. But you gotta get your own. You gotta get your own. You know what I'm saying? They can't hold your hand through life, through growth. They can't hold your hand. So you gotta do it yourself. You gotta do it yourself and just move like you a one man wrecking crew. That's how I put it. Move like you a one man wrecking crew. And just continue to be who you are. Just make sure that people respect who you are. And if they don't respect it, you gotta kick them out. They no longer can sit at your table. They can sit somewhere else. They can sit at another table. You can wish them well. You can pray over their life that they receive all their blessings. But they don't need to be at your table. They're not gonna respect your boundaries. They're not gonna respect your growth. They're not gonna respect your time to take time to yourself, all because they want XYZ. Hey man, listen. Hey, give them the boot. All right. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. That's all I got for y'all. So, um, yeah, man, just watch that. Just watch that. Nice for what? Like that Drake song. Nice for what? Come on, man. Keep being you, man. Keep being great. Keep being amazing. Keep listening to the podcast. Keep rocking with me. Keep looking at the content and enjoying the content, hopefully. Yeah, man. Y'all holler at me, man. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever felt like you were too nice? What did you do to change that? Tell me your experiences. Holler at me. Enjoy your week. Don't let it be mundane. Go be great. Go work out. Go eat right. Whew, stay hydrated. All the things. Be positive. Do something amazing this week. And like I said, peace, love, and blessings. And thank y'all for just always checking in with me. Man, thank y'all. Thank y'all for the downloads. It means everything to me. And we gonna keep on rocking, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say what a lot of people always say, and that's it's too late to hop on the train, or it's too late to hop on the bus because the bus is gone. It ain't too late. It ain't too late. I'm talking about the ones that know me. It ain't too late. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that's been rocking with me, whether I've known you years and years and years, and I've known you personally, met you, hung out with you, whatever, or you just one of the people that just discovered this podcast online, or if you follow me on content on my social media and saw my content and jumped on the bandwagon and joined the family, hey, listen, it don't matter. Thank you for rocking with me. We gonna catch y'all on the next episode. Peace.